Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban Excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace.
Peace. What's good?
Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast.
Urban X Podcast, we thank you for being here in the building with us during these, crazy times. 2020 is crazy.
Facts.
So I think it's only appropriate for us to pay tribute to a fallen soldier.
Yeah, Tommy Lister, a.k.a.
Nah, let's just go to the...
Oh, okay.
Let's just do that. Let's just go to that.
We'll be back.
And we'll be back.
Yo, Artie, can I holler at you for a minute?
Oh, shit.
Pop's tripping. He want me to ask you for the money for that shirt. You know I wouldn't even trip.
What shirt?
The one I sold you. The one I've been asking you about. The one you got on.
Oh, this shirt. I didn't know you wanted the money, homie. I thought it was free. Let me go get the money for you.
I mean, because it's this blog. Me and my dad do Urban Xcellence. It's kind of like both ours. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
Oh, shit!
My Urban X shirt, punk.
Peace.
So we're back.
Now we can go into, I'm pretty sure by now most of you have heard the news.
Yeah, Tommy Lister, he passed away today. Right now, still no cause of death right now.
Yeah, a.k.a. Big Deebo.
Deebo or Zeus, depending on what your memories lie of him.
Absolutely.
So yeah, 2020, man, it's been crazy with celebrity deaths.
This 2020, man, it's making you say uncle, man. I mean, it's really going in. So, he obviously became really famous on Friday as his character's Deebo, but he played in some other things, Dark Knight, and he had some roles in a couple other movies. Was a wrestler for a little while, and other things of that nature. So we want to send our deepest condolences out to him and his family.
Facts.
Maybe by the time we get off the show, some of our LA brethren will already know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Or can add clarity before it gets really, really crazy. So we here at Urban X, we recognize his role in pop culture and what we do, as you know, as we used him surrounding a skit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And things of that nature, because he's such a popular urban, legend, so to speak. So we want to make sure we send our condolences out to him.
Definitely.
And his family.
Definitely.
Now,
See these hoodies?
You see these treads?
Yeah.
No. You gotta really see this. I gotta pop this down. Pop,
Okay,
pop that down.
I'm saying.
Pop that down. Pop that down.
Let me get his Instagram right. Let me get his Instagram right. Hold on.
It's called King's Regime 456. If you on the gram, sometimes it's Allah Regime 456. They based out of Vegas.
Yeah, Allah Regime 456
And
on Instagram.
we want to thank them for hooking us up with these ill images, these Moorish powerful images, all up and down the sleeves. You know what I'm saying? Just representing our culture and the royalty of our culture. And with that being said,
Oh, you want to show the? Gotta show the back.
gotta show the back.
All right, hold on. Gotta show the back.
Let's do this 40 deuce style. This is way before your time, but just follow my lead.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not doing all that. Not doing all that. But we're back. So yeah, shouts
Even
out.
on the top there. Look at it.
Yeah.
Twist it.
So shouts out to Allah Regime for the threads. We appreciate it.
Now the quality in this is crazy too.
Yeah, these are dope, man.
Really, really dope. And when people think about us, it's really great. I might have stopped that. Hold on. Yes, we want to thank Allah Regime and his team. When people think about us, we really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
We're really thankful. Because that's just the way it goes, man. And we hope that y'all can log in. I'm pretty sure you can get one of these.
Yeah, very high quality as well.
Yeah, very high quality. That good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat right now.
Put that in the chat for you right now.
So how was your week?
Week was great, man. Welcome to the family. Everybody's been great. You know what I'm saying? Odyssey is she's doing midterms right now.
Oh, it's finals.
Finals, sorry.
Yeah.
So she's focused
Yeah.
on that.
Mhm.
Eli's probably still recovering from his birthday.
Nah, he's straight, man.
He's still he just got a bottle of Moet from,
yeah.
Auntie Chiffon and
lights
all
up,
that.
yeah.
With that lights up from the
Yeah.
bottom. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Yeah.
I mean, hey Chiffon, I had a birthday. Yeah, whatever, Dwayne. Nah, but everybody else has been great. How's little man doing?
He's good. He just started flipping from his back to his stomach.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Before it was his stomach to his back. Now it's back.
It's
to
a
his
wrap
stomach.
now, because now he's just gonna be.
Yeah.
If y'all try to leave him on the bed and go do something, he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'll just flip off this piece.
Exactly.
My mother used to say, Dwayne, I heard you fall. I just didn't pick you up right away. Like, gee, thanks, Mom. I could have been hemorrhaging.
So yeah, so now again, like you said, we gotta always keep our eye on even more now.
No, this is it.
So
This is when it really gets crazy. So let's get started.
real quick, we also got to talk about what today is. It's very special in our family.
Very special in our family. Very key. My mom's made the transition 21 years ago. Today.
Yes.
And the reason I know that is because Eli was born, if you know the story, one Friday. And my mom's made the transition the next Friday. It was a really weird situation. As he was getting better, her situation was diminishing. And so what we did was, of course, we hit the altar. We got a fresh can of beer, a new pack of cigarettes, and light one of those. And we hooked her up with some water, but not any water. The North Carolina water. Right? And it's interesting because shout out to T. Walker and Born King.
We interviewed him yesterday.
Yeah, Soul Society NC. We did a dope interview with them yesterday. It'll probably air Friday. But when he first called me on the phone, his area code was 252. And that's my mother's area code. So it immediately triggered. I said, oh, they from my mom's hood. You know what I mean? So we poured some of this good stuff.
Yeah.
In there. I saw wifey pour some of this in her plants. I got pissed. Like, whoa. Don't be putting the good stuff in your plants.
Oh, that's what.
But he did say this helps
That's what
the
it's
plants grow and the food grow. So shout out my moms, Liz Odessa Bowser, who made the transition And what we did was, we synchronized it. Since Elon was born at 7:07, I pulled the plug at 7:07 the following week, creating that, synergy there. So, and, so that's what it is. And let's do this.
Get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
And shouts out to the super chats. Free World Bros, we thank you.
Yes.
And Larry Wiggs.
We thank you so much.
Thank you.
We do.
So on Monday we talked about all the Fed cases, all these rappers are getting Casanova in particular, and it came out that the Feds actually used his social media DMs, his iCloud, and Vladtv interviews.
I'm not surprised.
Yes. So again, that's caused a big uproar because, again, we've been saying this. Lord Jamar has been on the forefront of this, talking about stop going on Vladtv, but now everybody else is starting to see it as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is starting to go back to interviews like, damn, why did he need to ask that? Or damn, but I don't want to take the onus off these rappers as well either.
Great point. So because they have to, he's not twisting your arm. Right. Your ability to want to be famous and be gangster and be notorious lends to that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what Vlad does, if you pay attention to his social media, even his website, when he's caught up in any type of controversy, he doesn't say anything himself. He lets his old interviews do the talking, or he lets other people do the talking for him. So, prime example, this story, it came up on The Breakfast Club, and now him and Charlamagne are cool again. And Charlamagne was just like, Charlamagne is of that world, that interviewer world.
Yes.
And he's just like, I don't blame Vlad. Nobody's telling these rappers to go up there and say anything illegal, which is very true. But I would go to what Doggy Diamonds tweeted the other day. He said, the reason why nobody gets indicted for my interviews is because I know if you say something to try to be gangster, I'm going to edit it out for you.
I'm going to edit that out. Absolutely. Doggy Diamonds does the best interviews. And I'm not just saying that because I'll be doing an interview with him tomorrow on the Doggy Diamonds show. Look for that. We'll be talking about hip-hop in its rawest essence. But because you think he doesn't hear things you say, he does. Mm-hmm. And because he's got his glasses on, sometimes you think he's drifting. He's not. Yeah. He's focused. And like he said, he's not going to put something, because he's a street dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's not going to put something in there that can be used against you, even if it's at your own detriment. Like you said it, I got to edit that out, dude. I'm not going to put that out there because it's never been about, and this is to Doggy Diamond's credit, about numbers for Doggy Diamond. You know what I mean? So shout out to Doggy Diamond, but back to the subject at hand. These rappers have to take responsibility. He asks you something, and then he asks you a follow-up question, and a lot of time he's already done. He's a Fed. He's already done. He's got the paperwork on. He's got your paperwork in front of him.
A few people that he's asked a question, and they're just like, "How did you know that?
How did you know that?" You see what I'm saying? So he does his research, and his whole platform has really been about the exploitation of these amazing stories, because we are amazing people, and we go through things which would traumatize white America. You know what I mean? So when we hear these stories, and we used to log in, because I don't log into him no more. And sometimes I be tempted. I see somebody, I go, but I can't. Because we have to be consistent with what it is that we're doing. So these rappers have to take responsibility instead of getting them, because he showed one interview, what was that, with Soulja Boy, and Soulja Boy will say, clap.
That was a funny one.
And then I took his mask off. I saw who it was. I clapped him again. He was running. Shot. I'm like, yo, dude, like, geez, are you serious?
Yeah.
So some of these interviews, for the sake of being on the camera, Malcolm X told us these cameras are dangerous. They will be dangerous. And they have been. Yeah. Look at how many women who are just, as soon as they see the camera, what do? They turn around and they start twerking.
Yeah, so
not all women. I mean, not, but you know what I mean.
Because right now,
shout out Rick Judah, I see you in there.
Gerald Richards, he said that's not real journalism, asking softball questions. So we're not talking about not asking tough questions. We're talking about obviously incriminating stuff that can get you not, because Casanova talked about stabbing people in jail.
Right.
He talked about you get what I'm saying?
Things that there's no limitation.
Right. Rollo talked about, when not Rollo. Rollo, him and what's his name? Ab. He talked about my plug retired. I became the plug,
and then I just robbed a few people. Yeah, Ab said a bunch of things, and that's not necessarily good journalism either. Especially when you know that it can put your subject behind bars, unless that's your goal. So I've seen plenty of tough interviews getting to know who that person was before they made these specific decisions in their life. See, I want to know what your upbringing was like. What was your pops like? Was he around? What kind of hardships? What did you see out of your young eyes, which led maybe to you doing some things without getting into the details? And we can still have a great conversation.
Yeah, there's a fine line, and it just boils down to being a skilled interviewer. Like, if that's your job, you should be able to know what questions to ask if you just want to get to know who you're interviewing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And not...
It's almost like leading the witness.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
You're leading the witness.
That's what he does, yeah.
Because that's what he does. Yeah. He leads the witness. He already got your paperwork. He already got some snitches in your hood that told him some incriminating things about you, and he's just trying to box you in so that you have to give up those answers, and he can raise his hand. You know what I mean? And he's starting to look more and more nasty to me when I look at his... Well, Europeans are always... He looks grisly. More and more... every time I look at him, like he has an agenda going on. So we all have to take responsibility.
That's true.
So we just can't say it's Vlad, because that's almost like saying the white man is the reason we're in the condition we're in, which has some validity to it.
Yeah.
But there's also you getting up off your ass and doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
So victim consciousness is what we try to stay away from here.
That's why I don't place all the blame on him. But
right.
it was just further proof, because we've been talking about Vlad's platform for the past couple months. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So.
And now more and more people are starting to say, well, wow. And again, I told y'all a Fed's work now is very easy.
Oh,
there are no more field agents. There's no reason to go into the field. You get a cup of coffee, you log on as so and so.
And again, putting the onus on the rappers. Casanova, apparently he was making actual moves on his Instagram DMs.
Yes.
That's not private stuff.
There is no more privacy. I told you guys that. There is no more secrets. You know what I mean? So when you do this, know that there are going to be consequences. You cannot believe that you're moving kilos of cocaine across the country and the government doesn't know.
Yeah.
You out your damn mind. The only one who doesn't know is the government. Like when they're doing their thing, they'll look the other way. But they just build their case. So you could be sauteing for 5 years.
Yeah. Eating
5 years and say we want to build a big case against so and so. So bam, and then when they hit you and they lay it all out, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very interesting stuff.
So I know Instagram unveiled a few new features, right? They have the vanishing mode, where if you DM somebody after they see it, after both parties see it, it goes away.
Oh, okay, that's tough.
Right? And they're now notifying people. They're now notifying if somebody screenshot your message.
Oh, they'll notify you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what made Snapchat famous, if you remember.
Right.
That was the appeal.
Disappeared.
You send a message, it's going to disappear.
Gotcha.
And now Instagram.
So you can shout some shorty, like, yo, shorty, I'm in your DMs like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight feeling you. And then, it's gone.
Yeah.
And I could be like, what? Huh?
That never happened.
No, Black Dot. I saw your wiener. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. So that's a good feature to have.
Yeah.
I guess. But what happens when you want to keep those messages because of a great conversation that had nothing to do with any...
Then you turn off vanishing mode.
So you have control.
Yeah, you have control.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going in Miss Huxtable's DMs. We're around the same age now. She just turned 70, but she was my boo back in the day. So now I'm 50. I'm like, hey.
Yeah. So,
hey, Miss Hugs.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So
Facebook is in trouble. Yes.
Facebook is in. Speaking of, I guess we're on social media. Facebook is in trouble. They're getting sued for antitrust laws. We talked about this a minute ago too.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, we did.
We talked about this a while ago because it seemed like it was happening, but now it's about to happen. But apparently there are different challenges with breaking up a big company
Of that magnitude. Yes.
And it comes down to like controlling interest, comes down to stakeholders, it comes down to
Yeah, a lot of people getting paid.
a lot of
And
people.
they're not going to be happy about their money being, yes.
Yeah, and because Facebook, they control Instagram, they control WhatsApp, I believe. It's a bunch of small companies that they have, and that's why it seems like all these social media apps are just becoming one big social media app, like Twitter, Instagram, and everything else. So, yeah, and somebody put in data mining game. Google is being, I think they got sued for antitrust laws as well. Google.
Okay.
So
I mean, listen, we all know
Hopefully-
you have to be foolish not to know that these people are stealing your information. And this is why I say there are no more secrets, because even the stuff you don't talk about, these algorithms have the ability to crack those codes. You know what I mean? Based on what you constantly looking up. That's why I told you. The other day I looked up beautiful butterflies.
Yo, dude,
For no reason at all.
I went shopping one time, picked up a jacket to say, yo, I want this, right? I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna get it right now. And then I'm on Instagram, and that same exact jacket came up on my timeline.
Yes, because they following you through the store. Your vocal piece is on, because I had a phlegm. You know, my throat be, because people be trying to attack your dad's throat chakra, right? So I'm clearing my throat, and then all of a sudden some shit came up to clear my throat. I'm like, nah, son. So there are no more secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in that realm now. And Bobby, him and them, Ben told us, shout out, because he had a birthday last week too. He Ben told us about the two-way cable boxes.
Oh yeah.
And now these plasma TVs, he told us about that years ago, and Snowden came out and verified that.
Yeah.
So they're watching you everywhere you go in your home, this and that. So just don't do crime.
Yeah.
Yes, just give it up. Dude's on the corner talking about, yo, I'm holding. Really? Nigga, we might be in an episode of The Wire right now. I'm sitting here talking to you, and the cameras is rolling. Yeah?
Yeah.
So just stay away from me with all that. And then let's talk about the rappers, since we're here.
Okay.
With all the drug talk. You know what I'm saying? Which is literally impossible for you to be moving all of those drugs.
Obviously.
Right? It's literally so. Now we're painting these narratives on record, and now the feds are using that. Thank you, Preston.
Thank
Did you
you.
guys hear about the 4 vaccine volunteers?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Absolutely. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So now the feds log on with a fake name, fake, profile.
And y'all be knowing some of these fake pages that are following you on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, they do that, and they sit there and study and listen and watch. They agitate, but they in the mix now. That's their job. It is a digital desk job now, as opposed to having to have actual agents in the street providing information in the floor plans, and they don't need to do all of that stuff anymore. So,
and by the time the feds get to you, because like we said before, on Monday, that the Casanova case, I think they were building that for like 5 years.
They said 10
years. Like, come on.
So how old is he for them to be building their case? They was building his case while he was locked up.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Then a lot of these dudes get locked up, and then they come home and they're agents. Them too they be having I was listening to the dossier.
Oh right. I forgot that's still going on.
Yeah, it's getting interesting. They was interviewing Reggie Wright Jr. But he's mentioned 2 types of paid informants. One is a 237, don't quote me on this, where they use you and they testify, you come to court. And then there's a 137 where they won't disclose your name, information, not even to a judge. And you getting paid and you on the books. So a lot of these dudes come home on a 137. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, they in your mix, giving it up. And it's nothing that can happen to them.
Got you.
Right? Their name can't show up nowhere, and that's through the FBI. So just some of the things for you guys to think about. It's always a dude in your mix. He get arrested, he come home, or quick, or damn, how did they know this? Besides you snitching on yourself on your last 4 albums, You know what I mean? And along with your Vlad interview, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's some rappers I'm listening to now. I'm like, this sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to chill, but you know, whatevs.
Absolutely.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Just like Preston just mentioned, Pfizer. It was announced that, or was reported rather, that 4 of the participants in the trial vaccine developed Bell's palsy.
Motherfuckers like this.
Yeah.
Looking like Conway the Machine. Now all you need is bars. Fuck, if I take the vaccine and shit, and then like my face is like this for the show, I'm just gonna be kicking rhymes like, yeah, nigga, this is a drug dealer. Yeah, okay, continue. Hey, Conway,
Please.
Disclosure. I'm just doing my shit up here, though. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, they developed Bell's palsy, and it was actually voted upon tonight, where it's looking like it's gonna get approved for FDA
you
approval.
knew that was gonna get approved.
Yeah, but again, if you go online, people will still try to shame you for being skeptical about this damn vaccine. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
No, we're in a world now where you gotta respect people's decision. Because now I'm seeing, what's the rapper out of Houston? He said he's taking the vaccine too.
Who are you talking about?
Not Bun B. It's another one of them Houston rappers, man. He sip 4-4s, sipping on 4-4s, wrecking 4-4s.
Slim Thug?
Thug.
That's
Slim Thug.
Yeah,
Thank
Slim
you.
Thug, yeah.
Bing, bing. I used one of my lifelines. Slim Thug. He said he taking it. So you're going to have people along these lines, and it should not divide black people. It should not divide people. That's your journey. If you feel that this is what you got to do, because I can't waste energy trying to pull up a red flag more than what we do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And even what we do, you got to do what you have to do. Because I'm already, getting my bars ready. If I have to take it, nigga. Sure.
Jesus,
fuck
man.
that shit.
And didn't we talk about the 2 people that died?
Yes, we talked about the 2 people that died.
And when people die in a trial vaccine, you're supposed to start over.
Right, and they said really wasn't related.
Yeah, they said no. They said that they were immune, like their immune system was already compromised, so it wasn't us.
Which is 70% of old people. Immune system is already, not even old people. Niggas who eat Popeyes sandwiches all day, their immune system is compromised. So what's going to happen when your immune system is compromised and you take this, and they said part 2 is worse. They said when that shit connect with part 1,
so just me asking questions, right? There's a bunch of different companies that have their own versions of the vaccine. I've asked this before. How does it decide on who gets what, right? Mm-hmm. And what if one is more, I guess, dangerous than the other? Like, because Pfizer right now, Pfizer's not looking good.
No, they're not. And Pfizer's a company you can trust. Yes? I mean,
Who is making...
And the tracking. Yeah.
Who's making, who stands to make money from Pfizer?
Everybody. You ain't got no Pfizer stock?
I don't.
Shame on you.
I should probably, yeah.
Facts. But yeah, we're gonna have different variations.
Yeah.
If you saw the Ali Muhammad piece, I put in the comment section from our last piece, where he just broke down who we are as melanated people and how this is not going to be the regular thing that gives you the virus so that your body can be immune. It's attacking a whole nother process, which is downloading information to change your reality. I told you this got a lot to do with the God gene. Your connection to the supreme everything is now going to be in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yes?
And side note, the way they're talking about how effective this vaccine is, right? So, you know how it says 95% effective? That's out of 100 people, 95 people.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not studying the long-term effects of each individual, if that makes sense.
No, it does. And most of these effects come 5 or 6 years later. You're going to see the commercial.
Yeah, I saw it.
Have you taken the vaccine?
I saw an article on, it might have been, I don't want to misquote the magazine, but it was talking about, it said, no, women are not going to be, infertile if
I saw something about
it said no
infertility as well.
So what that tells me is that they're seeing what people are already saying about
Absolutely.
this. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to just kind of get in front of it.
We're in a weird place in our day and time because we're in the age of information.
Right.
So they have to now literally combat everything that we're talking about. This conversation amongst our people now is much different than maybe 50 years ago because of the awareness. We are preemptive now. We're talking about no, and this might be a weird thing to really unite white and black people. Forget that shit you saw in the summertime where a little white girl on her lawn by herself in the middle of Idaho with a goddamn sign that says Black Lives Matter. Forget that, right? That is a psyop. But we are getting people across the board who go, look, I'm not taking this. This is a humanity thing. So sometimes what they are attempting to do in backfires. Kevin Macon, appreciate you. Thank you. Because you'll get white and black people who will just go, yo, we're not taking it. You got your own issues, Negro, black man. I have my own issues, but together we're going to stand on something that could change our DNA and destiny forever. So I told you, if you see a bunch of white people out there marching, and you see me out there, and I'm gonna wear this shirt too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. Marching with them, and you think that's me? That's me. Because this ain't about nothing but stopping this whole process from taking place so that I don't want nobody to be able to turn me off and on from a goddamn cell tower.
Yeah.
They say you can't drink alcohol for 30 days prior and for 60 days after. Well, shit, that's all of us.
Yo, and what you're gonna see as well is the propaganda where, it's not gonna work if we all don't take it. So, time out. Time out. So a vaccine that you're saying is a vaccine, when you think of the word vaccine, it's like, okay, basically it stops whatever this is, right?
Yes.
But even if somebody else doesn't take it, doesn't work.
That makes no sense.
Makes no sense to me.
Because if you're vaccinated, you're safe. So worry about the other people. Tell them they're on their own. And those of us who are on our own, we'll figure this shit out.
Yeah, it's insane,
because I think I'm going to have to become an alcoholic now. What are the laws for that? Like they said, I can't stop drinking, sir. Yes, every day I drink a cold Coke 45. Every day. And so I should be exempt.
Somebody said Bill Gates returned to Plan B. Every time I see a picture of him, it just makes my skin crawl a little bit.
You gotta pull up the video of him getting hit in the face with the pies. It's just the funniest shit. Happened years ago. Yeah. But he was just walking, minding his business, and somebody came and hit him with a pie. You know what I mean? That should be the new shit. We should run up on these fake ass celebrities because, like in The Godfather, he said, the person who sets the meeting up is the snitch. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. So for any of these rappers getting on their platform telling you to take this, you better watch out.
Rappers, athletes,
actors, the ones who are bold enough to step out there and say, take the shot. I did. Them's niggas right there. Them's niggas. Watch.
All the athletes are gonna have to take it because the owners, like they're missing their money.
Oh yeah,
Their money
because now listen, your money is connected to this, and we will dry your money up.
Yeah,
the vaccines are not mandatory, but the divide is real out here. Two grumpy men, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's not gonna be. It's not. I don't think they can make it mandatory, right? I saw them trying to push legislation to do so. But what's gonna happen is, you know how museums, like, they're free, but like they're suggested donation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give something.
Yeah, I used to come in there with like 9 kids.
Yeah.
Get them $5.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be suggested if you want to come back to work, Malcolm.
But they're gonna box you in.
Yeah.
You can't go on an airplane. Mm-hmm. You can't come to a concert. Mm-hmm. You can't sit in a restaurant unless you can show your pass. And then I don't mind missing all of those things. But for those people who are outsidey and they, social, I get it. I get it. And it's amazing how children are not affected by this.
Dude.
Yes?
Dude.
This is amazing. Like, how old you got to be to get that?
Listen, but,
alcohol is essential. Thank you.
That's true.
Derek Franklin. It is an essential thing.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why they kept the liquor stores open during this crisis. My dumb ass did not take advantage and go and start this on camera. So there's a history, an algorithm of me being slitzed.
Well, you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known that.
I know now.
Yeah.
Water people, soul society. I'm gonna have to put your water on hold for a minute. Got to start dropping 40s. T. Lawrence, Lupe, yeah.
Thank you.
Bong.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
But again, you never know what people's true beliefs are. Everybody's not in tune, so to speak. Some of these dudes who I speak to, even legendary dudes who've been rapping for years, when I get into a conversation with them, these niggas is goofies. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised.
And I think this is the only time.
This nigga went from a Sufi to a goofy.
Well, not the only time. Where like now, what I'm seeing is once the news plants like anything in the atmosphere, once it becomes like, all they have to do is step back.
Yeah.
Even the government, they just have to.
And
step
they're gonna
back.
let it work itself.
Right, and people, we eat each other. You know what I mean?
We're gonna, and that's been since slave time
Yeah.
and beyond. There's always gonna be a divide, and we're gonna be fighting amongst each other. So I'm telling my brothers and sisters of the Urban X Nation, free will is what it is, right? You cannot impede. There's only a few universal laws regarding, what you're doing, and you can't impede on somebody else's journey. You can provide information. They have to make those choices. So you're going to see some of your family members call you crazy because you didn't make it. You calling them crazy because they did make it. It's their journey, right? So I'm not up here on my soapbox too much, trying to go in on people's decisions. I'm just questioning the validity of a vaccine that normally takes 5 years minimum, with enough data for you to tell me in 10 months you've done all the necessary tests to bring about this solution. And AIDS and cancer and diabetes and all of these other things are still lingering. So this tells me that this is going to be a lifetime thing. They're going to keep upgrading like the flu.
But it's
new versions of this.
Because we talked about this, right? We talked about how in March, when all this kicked off, the way it felt, like the atmosphere, especially in New York, the way it felt like
it felt different.
The world is ending. Like it's really
like
I had moments, we all had moments where it's just like, yo.
Yeah, I lost about 5 friends in a week, and it got Armageddon like.
Yeah, it was just like, yo.
And now they said today we broke a record of how many deaths. And then we were driving outside and was like, how's that even possible?
It don't feel like that at all.
It don't. So again, we have shaken off that bullshit because they had us, a few of us, by the vice grips a little bit, like, okay. And then now this time around, people are like, nah, I'm not buying it.
And I said this before. I said I think like whoever was in charge or whatever, like miscalculated how long to keep this up, because people, black people, everybody, we just get tired of it. Like, yo, wait.
Somebody made a good point. What about animals with COVID? Do they not breathe?
Right.
You know what I mean? We're breathing. Everybody on this planet is breathing the same air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And because I remember, how in Netflix they bringing back all the black shows. When you are watching back, because a lot of them is like early 2000s, 90s, they have like an AIDS episode, like HIV AIDS episode, like it was a thing. And I remember what it was when people talked about HIV. When,
oh man,
you know what I'm saying? So after all of that, still nothing, no vaccine for that. You know what I mean?
Because the money is not in the cure.
Right.
Shout out, I think Blue Pill did a nice piece on Rockefeller and how he took over the pharmaceutical industry and really turned that into what you see today. Because that's where the money is.
Yeah.
Yes?
So let's go to a commercial break.
Yeah, let's go to a commercial break
Take
really quick.
And we'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we talk that we angry and mad, just lot of spite, but we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people. How are we if we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet? While we trees waiting to grow up, real with knowledge, but whoever show us the names is Bobby making on the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Less than 3.5 grams. I'm just saying.
And we're back.
And we are back in the building. Support those businesses.
Yes, those black-owned businesses.
Grumpy Men, Two Grumpy Men's audio is so dope.
Yeah.
It's almost like a commercial break within a commercial break.
Yeah.
Like if you was on hold, put you on hold, listen to this. And you be like, damn, I want to stay on hold. I hope the people don't come back until the whole song is done. Shout out Leslie in the building. I'm pretty sure she'll be in the building if she's not already.
She is. I seen
she has expanded what she's doing. And her debut is the 24th, is it? Or the 26th? One of these days, I'll get Leslie will give us the full breakdown of when she's launching, because we want to be in there and we want to definitely show her some support.
All facts.
For what she's doing. You know we got those hats.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's buy one, now you get a face mask. A free face mask.
Free, okay.
You buy a hat, you get a free face mask. And you know it took us a long time.
Yeah, we was not
to
with
even
it,
deal
man.
with the face mask. But if this is gonna be a reality, and because you got to keep one in your pocket, you run into a store and they be looking at you like you an alien. So
you know, I'm so kind of like brainwashed now. I'm seeing pictures from like last year and people close. I'm like, oh, they don't got a mask.
Facts, facts. That's
like,
how the brainwash.
Yeah, like I'm watching movies like, damn, none of them social distancing. But
Yeah.
it's like that wasn't a thing.
Facts. So the way they move us along. Side note, this former Israeli official said that when they test you, they sticking the vaccine up in your brain. I don't know. You might already have COVID. The vaccine.
Listen.
Let me do the old school thing just to make sure, because you might have the cooties. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 4, 6, 8, 12. That's old school. Y'all know what I mean out there. Always had that nasty friend who had the cooties, and you had to uncootie that.
I'm
uncootying. I don't know.
I have an open mind, but that was just, come on.
Huh? Well, just saying.
Come on. What about the Israeli guy who's saying that they've been talking to aliens for years?
Yes. Same dude.
I was just saying, oh, okay.
Yeah, same motherfucker. Yeah. Same motherfucker. And it's a female. And
No,
yeah.
it's a female.
Oh, no. This is the guy.
It's
This is
a
the
guy,
guy.
yeah.
And they said that we're not ready.
Yeah.
As a people. And are we, dude? We in the streets scuffling over nothing. You think we ready to sit down with higher intelligence?
True.
Right? They take the temperature. Them niggas not ready. Another 300 years before they can,
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised.
But
the individual may be ready.
He also said Trump knew, and then people gloss over the fact that Trump started the whole space program.
He started a space force. Why would he start a space force?
Yeah.
$700 billion.
Yeah.
Why? What would possess him to wake up and want to start a space force? Obviously, he know what time it is. All of them presidents, JFK knew what time it was. And he wanted to blow the whistle when they pushed his top back. I think what they do for every president is they bring him into the office. Congratulations, Obama, you've won. Now, we want you to watch this full HD video from 13 angles. John F. Kennedy, good president, you know. It was good American, Irish president. Now watch this shit. Boom! Oh, shit. You saw that, Obama? That can happen to you.
Yeah.
So get in line. You're on a need-to-know basis. Because most of the presidents don't have clearance all the way to the top. Because they know they only going to be there for maximum 8 years. So they, you know, give them what they need to know, but they don't let them know all the good stuff. And the reason I say they shot it from 13 angles, because he was hit by about 7 different people, JFK. So they wanted to show you everybody who involved with this. Tag, nigga, you hit, it could be you at any given time. Trump was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll start a space force. They won't get to me. Yeah, that's what it is. So, yep.
Speaking of Space Force, SpaceX, Elon Musk's company, they launched an unmanned rocket and it exploded.
On its return.
Yeah.
And he still said it was a success.
Yeah.
I scratched my head and said, wait a minute, the shit crashed.
But so the fact, remember, they sent 2 ships up, right? Apparently, right?
Okay, so that's a 50%
No,
success rate.
No. They sent 2 up. Remember, one successfully. Remember with the mouse. And,
Right.
And they sent another one up recently. Remember, it went no news fair. Like we just heard about it. Like yo, they sent another one up. But this one all of a sudden blows up. So you're not good enough to.
And listen, stop thinking there's not a war going on amongst them and the Chinese sabotaging certain things. What I want to know is how, going back to the moon landing, right?
Right.
Let's just get into our head movies for a minute. How the fuck, right? They on the moon.
Yeah.
Armstrong and them. How did we pick up a landline? Because that's all we had in the 60s. And call the fucking moon. How? How, Sway? Did we pre-wire the moon with wiring so that the call could go through?
Yo, so you realize
that's all I'm asking. That's
so you realize, like, okay, when you look back on stuff like that and how absurd it sounds, right? Nobody else people ask it, but as a society, we just choose to like move on and then forget.
They lost the coordinates.
Yeah, that's the funniest part to me, though.
They in a garage sale.
That's the funniest part to me. Yeah.
They lost the most important mathematical equation of that time, and now the second dumbest shit I've heard.
That's like, you know, your teacher asks you for your homework. You say, I did it, but I lost it.
Yeah, or the dog ate it.
You know, I did it, though.
I did it. I need credit for that.
Yeah, no.
Right? Now, this ain't 2020 where, you know, we dealing with satellite signal, so the signal could ping, bing, bing, bing. No, the president picked up a goddamn landline with a cord. And this nigga dialed the moon. Nobody see nothing wrong with that.
That's funny.
Okay. I was born at night, just not last night.
That's funny.
That's the type of shit you ask when you high.
Yeah.
Like, son, how did they do that, son?
Yeah.
They pre-wired the moon.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So Spike Lee got a new movie coming out with Nate Parker called American Skin.
This looks good.
It does look good. It's about a father of a slain, child, and he is basically bringing the cops that did it to justice.
Absolutely.
And it looks, it's tugging on the heartstrings.
It is. It's right into those emotions of what we really want to do.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So he's definitely playing on those emotions, taking over the police department, you know what I'm saying, filming it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else could see it and how you really would administer that justice. So it looks interesting.
It does look interesting, but the fact it got made tells me it might piss me off.
No.
Why not?
I'm going to tell you why. So technology better than night. Right. So I'm going to tell you why, because there's going to be a white hero in the movie.
That's okay.
You always, dude, come on.
Okay.
They're not gonna let niggas make movies without white heroes.
Okay.
And then something is gonna happen at the end with humanity. The black people have humanity, and we let the pilgrims go.
Okay, that's and
what
I'm
so
saying.
they're gonna build you up in the theater.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Then they're gonna turn you back down. They're gonna send you home the way you should be, docile.
Because the way Spike Lee does his movies, he goes to the line,
never crosses it,
and never crosses it. He looks over.
But this ain't a Spike Lee movie. This is a Nate Parker movie.
No, Spike Lee directed it.
Yeah, no, Spike Lee is funding it.
Okay,
it was directed by Nate Parker, and he did
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation. So we'll see where this goes. But trust me, it's gonna yo-yo you up.
Yeah,
and they're gonna sing. They ain't gonna send you home charged. Like, yeah, nigga, we can do this. Niggas think they can do that shit. Niggas be like, we can do that shit, son. I'm telling you, son. You know.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna do that. They're gonna send you home. Like, yeah, we should all just get along. I do know a couple of nice white people, son.
Don't piss me off.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trust me.
What happened to that movie about Fred Hampton?
I believe it's still coming. It might come straight to TV now, since HBO Max has that deal where they running all their movies straight to TV.
The directors of
or
those
straight to
the directors of those movies are pissed.
Obviously, Nolan is pissed.
He's pissed.
There's a bunch of them
who directed Dune, because that's another big movie that's coming out. He's pissed.
Dude, their money is gonna be short.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, people going to the theater. We talked about this.
Yeah.
They pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's so much other stuff. These directors look down on TV.
Yeah.
Like when this shit make it to HBO, they go, all right, this is just the end residual of something that we've been doing. You know what I mean? Question, fellas, with the facts being out that there is a Pfizer vaccine has caused bodily harm, what was the information publicized?
It hasn't been publicized. The first article I read about the two people dying from the Pfizer vaccine, it was from an Israeli publication.
Publication. It wasn't an American publication.
It wasn't. And then the 4 people that got the Bell's palsy, that was from a UK publication.
Absolutely.
So which obviously tells me that they're picking and choosing which reports that they want to use based on where you at.
Yeah,
like they always do.
Absolutely. And because the world is a huge place, they can only filter in but so much information now of what can't reach the people. Besides that stuff, this information has not been verified by the fact checkers and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Birth of a Nation didn't have a white hero.
The sounds of Urban X.
True, it didn't, but they scrutinized him for making the movie before it came out.
Oh, they almost
because of something in his personal life.
They almost buried that movie, yeah.
Right, and then at the end of the movie, them white people circled around him and hung his ass. So if you want to take that as a positive message coming out of the theater, work with that. So most of the time there's a white hero in the movie, but sometimes they'll just kill a nigga in the movie. Like you seen him? Don't do that. So yeah.
Black Lives Matter right now.
Oh boy.
We talked about this, but now more local Black Lives Matter chapters are coming out and saying that the global network isn't transparent with their funds.
So now they realizing that they were being used.
Yes.
Right? And that this was about money and this was about an agenda bigger than them. You're cannon fodder.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
So yeah, that's happening. And a lot of people are trying to say, well, the Black Lives Matter global network, they aren't responsible for the chapters, for the local chapters. They have to kind of get it on their own, which is wild confusing to me, right? Like y'all literally use them for boots on the ground.
Absolutely, boots on the ground everywhere, promoting your overall agenda. And now that the money is dried up and the situation is dried up, we don't need y'all.
Well, not really dried up. I think as a result of what happened with the George Floyd situation over this past summer, it became more obvious that, okay, y'all are getting all this money. All these people are donating millions. Remember, I'm donating $2 million to Black Lives Matter.
Right,
I'm donating to Black Lives Matter.
China,
I've always asked the question, like, okay, to Black Lives Matter, but where's that money going?
No, absolutely.
For what exactly?
Right. If it's not going back into the community where Black Lives Matter so we can benefit from after school programs, educational programs, food, training, and scholarships, then Black Lives don't matter.
Right. So That's the thing. Jemele Hill was on the timeline this week because she was on her show with Carrie Champion.
Yeah.
And she's
married to a white man. She is. Carrie Champion.
Is she?
Yes, she is.
Ah, man.
Yes, she is.
Damn. But she asked Jake Paul, was you knocking out Nate Robinson racism or something stupid? And then she tried to stand on it, or Carrie Champion tried to stand on it.
Yeah, and double down on it.
I was now racism isn't funny. Like, wait.
Yeah, she was just joking and this and that. She is a factor to me in my life. I see her, I should just block her. I see her and I just keep scrolling. I don't listen to anything Jemele Hill has to say. So if you rocking with her, that's your business. The beautiful thing about this is you can keep scrolling. So I just keep scrolling.
That Clubhouse is turning into just more noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though you can pick, you can obviously pick which room
it's chaos.
But it's literally just turned into more noise.
And who has that kind of time, bro?
Yeah.
I'm already engrossed in this, and now you're gonna throw in a Clubhouse where I get to choose and hang in the room and one up each other because you can hear my voice.
I heard people screaming into the phone, debating. I'm just like, there's no way.
Yes, I saw some in the rooms, and I'm like,
there's no way,
dude. They are literally trying to remove you from this reality, and upgrade you. You know what I mean? To a reality that's all digital. Speaking of digital reality, Deepak Chopra has cloned a digital version of himself, right? So that
Deepak Chopra,
the spiritualist, so that he could be here forever. Advising you. So the digital clone of himself will be able to reference his books, things you need to do on a daily basis. So it's a digital clone of this thing.
Oh my God, it's just weird.
And he's saying that other celebrities are now thinking about doing the same thing. So this is a digital avatar of yourself.
That's weird.
Nah, I think I'm gonna do a Black Dot.
There was a show that used to come on Futurama. And it used to have like George Washington's like self from then, in that time. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm out to do a Black Dot one.
Scary.
Facts.
And he's down with Oprah and them.
Yeah. Any guru, like somebody said, a real guru would never do that. So I gotta say guru with my hands up, like guru.
Damn.
The only guru we rock with is from Gang Starr.
I like that.
And young guru who produces some of Jay-Z stuff. I rocks with him.
Speaking of Jay-Z, his cannabis line debut, Monogram.
Clap that up. Weed.
Very gentrified prices.
Oh. Anything Jay-Z do is gonna have the prices too.
Yeah, very gentrified prices. A lot of people not feeling it. But
so what was? Give me one of the price points.
I saw like $40 for like a gram and a half or something like that. It was just like,
man, let me put my street hat on. Nah, I can get that for $25.
Exactly.
I can get that for $25.
Exactly.
So $40 for Jay-Z stuff.
Yeah.
Is it organic?
Apparently, he got hand rolled stuff already, like pre-rolled.
Okay.
He got So we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Just at face value, the full circle of it, like he was selling drugs,
and now he can legally sell drugs.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tough.
That's a dope story.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah. My man who played, I'm not gonna say his name. He's selling me some butter. Now the butter is what you use to make.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about that. Right?
Okay. Listen.
Make some buttered stuff to stroll.
He was just talking about rappers, talking about illegal activities.
I'm not selling it. It's for me.
All right.
Helps me sleep. Help my cataracts, baby.
All right.
So you better watch what you eat around niggas. I'll be off. Hey, would you like a sandwich? Yeah. So that is ironic that he did promote drugs, sell drugs, and now that it's legal, he can come back around and repackage it and but marijuana is not well, I saw for years we understand the healing properties. We also understand a lot of the the
reason why it was illegal in the first place was damn near because of racism. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
That's really the only reason it was illegal in the first place. So what they're doing now is just
what they're adding to it. The I'm looking for a term that they added to the drugs to make it more potent. All of that stuff is where you get into question. How they spike it, but the natural essence of marijuana has been around for years. Come on, guys. Yeah. You guys know this. And now they need to let all those people out of jail.
They should.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said weed is a drug.
The sounds of Urban
THC is a drug. Yeah, that's the drug part. But the marijuana itself is not. Hey, Dot and Son. They said Deebo was displaying symptoms of COVID recently.
Of course.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna, tie that to it, to some sort. So I'm really not sure.
Of course.
But some of our LA brethren will get to the bottom of it and let us know,
So Time Magazine, you know how they do the Person of the Year every year?
Yes.
They have 4 finalists this year.
Give me the finalists.
Joe Biden.
Donald Trump.
Fauci.
And
George Floyd.
Fauci and George Floyd. All of them are great candidates. When you understand what the Person of the Year is, somebody who polarized this particular year, that was in the news a lot.
Got you.
For this particular year, good, bad, or indifferent.
Okay, so I never really knew the criteria of what that meant.
Absolutely.
Oh, got you.
So, and it's called time. So within this time of 365 days, which one of these individuals stood out, changed the paradigm of things,
Got you. Okay, I didn't understand.
Yeah. So that's how that goes down. So I'm going to vote for... I gotta go for the black man, even though I think that was a part of a psyop.
Oh, a big one, yeah.
It was a big psyop. Yeah. But I mean, I can't in good faith vote for pilgrims.
Respect it.
Can't vote for pilgrims. Knuckle draggers. Call crazians.
I respect it.
Can't do it.
It's wild how nobody's even talking about George Floyd.
Yeah, like it just
that was like the biggest story of the millennium.
That's how you know it's a psyop.
Yeah.
They move you along. It happened. You start questioning, did that shit happen?
Yeah, it was right?
Niggas is back to being niggas. The WAP song came out and everything was back to normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything was back to normal.
Somebody said Urban X Podcast of the Year. That's what I think too, B.
That's what I think. You clap that up.
That's
Urban
what
X,
I think
man.
too,
You know what I mean? Big that up. Yeah.
That's what I think too, man.
And keep that a buck.
And don't forget to subscribe on that note. You know
yeah, please. And get these likes up.
And we're going to take another commercial break.
Take another commercial break?
Yeah, we'll be back.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm your guy, Terrius.
I'm D. Morris, man.
And this is the Rhythm and Views Show. Both doing a ton of shades.
Let me get my autograph. You want the autograph now?
Well, no, we ain't got to go that far.
Bang.
It is. Bang. We got Donnie Hathaway.
Donnie Hathaway. Look, Gladys night.
Let's talk about Gladys, man.
Teddy
Pendergrass.
You know.
Hey, y'all gonna see why they call him D. Morris.
What's happening? We're off the rails.
What I suck, I can't get jiggy with this shit. And what we gonna do?
Catch you on the
B-side. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Trei Hill and this is the new Filmosophy. Now you know after you go to the theater with your friends or your family and you go watch a movie that completely blew your mind. I can't stop talking about it. It's incredible. It's earth-shattering. That's the reason why I got into the movie industry and that's why we're here today. Now my range of guests are going to be producers, cinematographers, performers, and professionals of a wide gambit of many skills, all with one commonality, and that's just us loving to talk about film. Now the first 3 episodes are going to come out December 21st, all up until Christmas, so check us out on all of our podcast platforms, as well as my website, and you can even check out the videos on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to it.
Subscribe to the New Filmosophy Podcast. Find all our content on thenewfilmosophy.com.
Growth in One are all natural hair, face, and body products designed to grow, rejuvenate, and sustain one's natural beauty. Made from the finest non-toxic ingredients, Growth in One's original formula promises to prevent hair loss, maintain healthy growth, and preserve the overall texture and essence of natural hair. Each one of our products is made from organic essential oils, minerals, vitamins, and proteins to ensure the highest quality of results in every bottle. Whether it's hair growth or skincare, when it comes to quality, reliability, and service, you can be assured Growth in One is committed to the highest standard of excellence. We are constantly growing our product line. Please check out our latest addition, our Amber Aroma Scented Candle. It's hand poured with love. Please visit our website at growthin1.com. Our products are designed to reveal the best version of yourself while including clean ingredients.
Back.
Yes.
Shouts out to the people in the chat.
Yes.
Shouts out to the people who are listening to us in their car, in their home, anywhere y'all listening to us, behind your desk at work.
Yes.
I know how that is, man. That's the reason why I started listening to podcasts in the first place.
No, real talk.
When I started working a desk job.
A lot of time, yes. Or you spend a lot of time in your vehicle.
Yeah.
And you want to hear something different. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rhythm and Views. My goal is to get them to 1,000 subscribers. So I need you to go over there when you get a chance. Let's lift those young black men up. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what they're doing is positive.
Definitely.
If you want to know about music and, the industry and songwriting and structure and rhythm and cadence and history, they have that. My man Trei Hill with his film festival. It's going to be like a film festival. Reviewing these films. I'm on one of them episodes. I think me and him did Juice. Really dope breakdown. And he's debuting soon. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my niece, Growth in One.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the building, she doing her thing, and her business is really flourishing. So we take pride in helping.
Definitely.
When we can. And we appreciate the pride and support that you guys show us, and we never want to let you guys down. We listen to all your comments,
and
whether
trust.
we agree with them or not.
Yes. And the trust you guys have in us as well. Because like a lot of times when we endorse a product, you guys like really take our endorsement serious. So that's why we don't like to just
we don't over endorse.
Yeah, we don't like to give that away.
In terms of these hoodies, Regime 456.
Allah Regime.
Allah Regime, and then King's Regime.
Yes.
456 on Instagram, because people have been asking. We're lighting it up today, and we do that. We wear other people's merch. It ain't always about us. This is some dope stuff.
Even though sometimes I would like it to always be about us. I be the one that be holding out.
Yeah, and I be like, come on, Malcolm.
Yeah, I be the one I'm like, no, but
because you know how the universe works.
Yeah, this is true.
We'll get blessed.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
And if they tough, they tough.
And if they tough, they tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Black Dot, would you take a trip to the moon in a minute? As long as I ain't got to bring my wife with me, son. Because when I get there, on the other side of the moon, because the moon don't rotate.
Right.
A lot of people don't know the moon don't spin.
Yeah.
You only see one side of it.
Yeah.
It's a party going on the other side. Imagine that's where the dopest clubs are. Ooh. And that's where the rich people go. You know what I mean? Partying. It's some moon thoughts up there.
Yeah.
Done. That's got to be crazy. Yeah. Your boys is bragging about chicks down here. Stop it.
Yeah.
Me and Malcolm been to the moon, son. The link to the hoodies again is Allah Regime 456. Allah Regime or King's Regime. They based out of Las Vegas.
I've never been.
No, I haven't been to the moon.
No, Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Nigga,
look at
you said I've never been. Like, nigga, nobody that I know been. Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas either. Me and wife are gonna put that on our bucket list.
Yeah, I'm going next year.
Yes, we're gonna put that on the bucket list.
It's happening.
And we talked about taking Eli and his team.
Yes.
To Vegas.
Yes.
because the dynamic was, it was the elders, me, my brother Chilla, my brother Dave, the middle, you, Marcus, and DeAndre, and then our youngest sons were at the table building, and they're all of age now. Yeah. They're all 21 or 20. So we're going to go to Vegas.
I'm with that.
Yeah, make that thing happen.
Definitely with that.
Yes.
Jackie Archer said, I didn't take COVID seriously until this week. My son became running a fever. Symptoms fell out, bust his head, seizures. He's 22. Wow. Healthy.
Wow.
Diagnosed, and you are having symptoms. Wow. Okay.
Listen, don't panic.
Yeah.
Get on your protocols. Get on your vitamin D. Get on your colloidal silver.
Zinc.
Get on your zinc. Get on that black seed oil. And don't panic. It's the flu. All right? It's the flu. But if you panic and them enzyme exochromes, I forget I'm not a doctor, heighten, it could lead to other things. So he's 22 years old. He got this. Send him our best wishes here and tell him to just stay focused, stay home, and sit down and just go through these protocols. Because you got to put the right things in your body. You got to amp up that vitamin D. And you're definitely going to have to get that zinc and colloidal silver with the zinc. Elderberries. All of these things. All the things your grandmother would do. Let's go back to the foundation of what grandma would do. And that's what grandma would do. So we wish you guys the best. Like we said, COVID is real. The pandemic is not. That's our thing here. We know people are getting sick who have compromised immune systems and things of that nature. That's why a lot of old people, overweight people, people with breathing problems are the most susceptible, to get this. And that's why 95% of the people who are not old, not overweight, or not dealing with issues, they recover. So unless your son is dealing with other issues, right, I think he should be fine. And I think you should be fine too. Take your time. It's 10 days. Go the whole 10 days on your protocol. Because you know how black folk get. I'll take something in 2 days. I feel good. I go on back. And then it come back stronger. You know how we get. So make sure you go through your 10-day protocol to get it all in your system. Flush your system. Use this time to reflect. Right? So sometimes we need to be sat down because we're moving around too much. But 10, 15 days and looking up at the ceiling, you'll be amazed at what it will do for you. So just keep that in mind, and we want to send our best wishes to you and your son.
Definitely.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Disney, they had their investors meeting, and they showed the people who are investors in Disney what they have coming down the pipe. So they said they revealed they releasing 10 new Marvel series.
Wow.
Coming out in the next few years, and 10 new Star Wars series. And within the Marvel segment, they announced that they're not gonna recast the Black Panther or T'Challa as the Black Panther. They're not gonna recast.
Okay, but I thought they had already established that. I thought they was gonna make the girl.
Well, that's what they're gonna do because that's what it was in the comics. But I guess they made it official now. They're not gonna recast him. I don't
think they had enough footage of him, in terms of to create a scenario.
But
they have deep face now.
They do, but I don't think they want to do that.
Okay,
because you can kind of tell when they've tried to bring people back.
Yeah, it's low. But I'm saying that they seem to be getting better at it.
They are.
But
I saw an interesting take. Somebody said they're upset that they're not recasting because the character T'Challa in Black Panther was such a big moment for black cinema.
Yes.
That it kind of damn, so the character's going forever now. You know what I mean? So he felt he didn't like that, which I kind of got.
Yes. Who didn't like that?
It's somebody.
Yeah. Understood.
Which I kind of got, but the fact that the mantle of Black Panther is supposed to be a mantle, so
it is a mantle.
It is a mantle
when you understand the true history of it.
Right. So I just pass it on. You know what I'm saying?
And then Chad Boseman always playing in these movies where he's dead or he dies.
No.
He played Jackie Robinson.
Oh, true. He didn't die in the Jackie
but he played
movie.
James Brown.
Okay. Did he die in that
James Brown is dead.
I know, but
listen. Let me get my point out. In the latest Spike Lee movie, he died.
Got you.
Right? And then there was another movie where he played where he died. And he died in Black Panther.
He did.
So I don't know if that was a part of the setup. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You know, just looking at the grand scheme of things. And he's coming out. He's got a new movie coming out with
I know exactly. Yeah.
with
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, R&B singer.
Yeah.
A blues singer. He's in that movie, so I'm curious to know did he make it in the movie?
And he died in Five Bloods.
And he died. Yeah, that's the Five
Yeah,
Bloods.
Five Bloods.
He
Yeah.
died in the Five Bloods.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Whoa, let's hit
You're listening to the
my
sounds
girl now.
My fault.
of Urban X.
We pay her every time that happens. She has royalties here. 5 cents for every time that goes.
She gonna come collect.
No,
it.
I was going to say, Leslie looked like she about her business.
Leslie come
You owe me $17,000.
Yeah.
Yes, and I need my money, Black Dot.
Yeah.
No, I ain't got your money.
So another day, another one of our black academics disappoints. Michael Eric Dyson says Joe Biden, loosely quoting, Joe Biden paid a debt to black Americans by picking a black man for Secretary of Defense.
If that ain't the goofiest ish I've ever heard. So he's paid his debt to black people
Yeah.
by putting a black man in position, giving a black man a job.
Yeah.
Wow, so you know all of slavery has been forgiven because white people have been hiring black people for a very long time.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? So every black person who has ever been hired by a white person, that forgives slavery, segregation, discrimination, everything.
When these people who are in our community who are supposed to be respected, because I've read a lot of his books.
He overdoes the hip hop thing.
Very much.
I can tell
so.
he don't know jack shit about hip hop.
Very much so.
Yeah, like he's quoting yo, this dope. You know what I'm saying? That Nas and I did a Jay-Z book. No, you just rode that wave.
Yeah,
you know
okay.
nothing about hip hop. I can just tell.
So, but when they come out and say things like this, and they don't understand that in our society, academics are supposed to be looked at as the people that are speaking for us. So when they say stuff like that, then it gives the green light for white people to kind of agree and kind of echo those sentiments. And
Absolutely.
they go, okay, well, if he said it, we didn't say that.
Exactly.
And it's like, damn,
and
bro.
it leads credence to that craziness.
And he was talking to Don Lemon when he actually said that stupid-ish, but you know. And Don Lemon is no better.
So Reek Judah has a problem with us claiming Moors. I love you, Reek. Yeah, man. We love you here. Stay in there. Stay in the chat. Stay in the chat. Let Reek Judah live. I like him.
Yeah,
yeah, he is anti everything.
Yeah, he don't like us, but he's here every week.
He loves us. What do you mean?
True.
He wouldn't be here if he doesn't.
Yeah, this is true.
Gotta love us.
Yeah.
Shit.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
You was telling me something about Aretha Franklin and
Yes, Aretha Franklin and Toni Morrison have been inducted into the Black Women's Hall of Fame. Clap that up. Yeah. Also inducted is Henrietta Lacks. And you know Henrietta Lacks' story, right? Using her DNA for all these years to cure all of these specific diseases. And I guess they inducting her as well. I read that in today's paper. And so I'm a big Aretha fan. I know the movie's coming out soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is true.
With Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson, yeah.
Which that should be amazing. These roles are tailored toward Jennifer Hudson. You know, she got pipes. So her movie should be coming out. I don't know if it's come out in the theater now. I mean, with everything going on and them trying to condition us to stay home. So yes. Shout out to Aretha, Toni Morrison, and Henrietta Lacks.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, dope.
So CNN, I read an article on CNN that said 14 Army senior officials will be punished following a probe that was initiated after the murder of these after the murder and several deaths of those soldiers on Fort Hood.
Fort Hood, and I recently read something else about Fort Hood, like a lieutenant or somebody recently passed away. This is what the hell's going on in Fort Hood, y'all. Jeez, it is crazy.
Yo, you know what I wonder? I wonder if it's like that on a lot of different Army bases. That this one, it just kind of got the ball rolling.
Yes.
Where
because
it's
they on their own They on their own time. They deal with their own law. You know, some military law that they deal with. And so, no, that's very crazy. Very crazy. So hopefully this will lead to the uncovering of the injustices that take place on all of these army bases.
Yeah.
You know? Now, Trump passed a law that says that the alphabets can perform in the army.
What do you mean? What do you mean perform?
Like carry guns and be in the trenches? Because I know there was some kind of discourse in regards to that.
So you're talking about the
Guys,
T's?
Yeah, the T's.
The T's.
Talking about the T's. That's alphabet. We're talking about the T's. You know, that they could join.
Yeah. Because he did sign an executive order saying like that was slow for a while, right?
Yeah.
I think at the beginning of his presidency.
Yeah. We didn't want any sissies in there fighting the war. You know, but you got to think this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Old Navy. What was in the Old Navy?
Come on.
Dude, what was in the Old Navy? Men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know who else they own? The Banana Republic. Think Old Navy. Think Banana. And the third one, Gap. If you're in the Old Navy and you like bananas,
look at you reaching.
You could have a Gap. It's been a minute since I reached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My shoulder hurt. I know yours hurt.
Yo, my shit is. I'm gonna need surgery.
Yeah.
Need surgery after that one. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's how you tie all that together.
Okay.
Yeah.
My fault.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So a suspect was arrested from the Mo shooting.
Yes.
A suspect, yeah.
Yeah, suspect was arrested finally. I didn't get all of the details because I was reading it just as I came here. So I think that's the primary suspect.
Yeah.
That they got.
21 years old.
20, dude. Yeah. In broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
It was a couple. It was like two other rappers that got killed in broad daylight like recently this week.
Yeah, yeah.
And with people not understanding because it's like, oh, they're targeting rappers. Like, yeah, they are, but these rappers, they're probably back into the streets.
Listen,
because of what's happening. So
the trickle down effect.
Yeah.
But remember, in my day, what we call the posse, if you was in hip hop, was your DJ. Your road manager, some dudes who carry records. That was the posse. Look at LL when he show up in them iconic shots. He got his DJs with him, Battle Cat or whatever the other guys, and I forget their names. And it's LL. That was like a posse. Eric B and Rakim, well, them niggas showed up with real gangsters, but that's a whole nother story. But most dudes, that's what now when you're a rapper, your gang is literally a gang.
Yeah.
Like you really got to be affiliated and associated with a gang. And as a result of that, what comes with that?
Yeah.
You got to pay the gang. Mm-hmm. Gang wants that money. Gang want to get in clubs. You got to pay the big homie because there's always a big homie who's in jail somewhere.
Facts.
And he needs money on his books. And that's what happened to Casanova. You know what I'm saying? Just tying it all back in. He had to, deal with the big homie. So that's what a gang is today. But back in the days, we all who came to carry the crates of records and your DJ, that was the gang.
Yeah.
And if y'all got into a fight, even when I was with Tim Dog, it was me, Tim. Now, don't get me wrong. When we did local shows, we was gang. It was a lot of us because we can all. But when we traveled, it was me, Tim, the DJ, and a road manager. If we ran into NWA, shit, that's a fight we ain't gonna win because their group alone was bigger than ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they had a bigger budget. Shit, yeah, that would have been ugly. But I'm from the PX, son. I'm gonna throw these hands.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna throw these hands,
you should.
son. I'm telling you.
Oh, so start getting your questions ready in the chat out there. And somebody said, how did he die? He got killed in broad daylight. Running for his life. But yeah, the streets are hungry right now, bro. Especially when it comes to these rappers. And then you know what I'm seeing now, though?
Who was carrying the pistol? Oh, Tika, now you Vlad? You want me to tell you who was... You almost got me there. I'm only kidding. He got killed in broad daylight. He was in his car.
Yeah, and then,
they was following him from some girl house to think the girl set him up.
Yeah.
And then when the traffic kind of got jammed, he got out of his car and started running.
Yeah.
They started chasing him like in a movie.
Yeah.
Dude, that was really crazy. That was really, really crazy.
Facts.
Yep.
Somebody said, where can you get the hoodies? Go to his Instagram at Allah Regime 456.
Allah Regime 456.
I'll put the link in the
Yes,
chat
we'll put it in there again. And get them likes up. You heard?
Oh, they don't like us when we ask for likes.
I know what it is. Oh, shout out to Allah Regime sent $100 to the Cash App. Clap that up.
Hey man, thank you.
And damn, why did I say that live? Because now I gotta give you 50.
You do.
Jeez.
You do.
God damn it.
You do.
Now we appreciate that.
Thank you. We appreciate.
Oh man, we appreciate that. We really do.
I put his his Instagram in the chat.
And Lori Foster sent me $10. That counts.
That does.
That counts, Lori.
You better say thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All of it. You ain't getting none of that 10 though. All
right, man.
I give you a piece of the 50 to 10.
She sent me 10 too. Thank you.
Oh,
Lori.
she sent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She playing both sides. Yeah. Hey, look, Lori, you can't have us both now. Don't start that. You can't have father and son. That might be a little kinky, but it's not going down.
No, it is not.
I'm only kidding. My wife is gonna beat. She beats me anyway, but she's really gonna beat me now. Anywho,
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
All right, let's get some questions in here.
Yeah, let's get some questions.
Let's get some questions going.
Before we start the weekend, you know.
Oh, that's right. It's the weekend.
The weekend, man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on? We spoke about this a few times on 12/21/20.
Oh yeah, the alignment between I believe Jupiter and Saturn or something. I don't have all the particulars in terms of it, but this is supposed to be that great conjunction that is supposed to shift the consciousness and move us from from Pisces into the age of Aquarius, and Pisces is I believe. Mm-hmm. So this is why the last 2,000 years we would believe in anything, and it was the fish connected to it, and now because we know that's the Christ Vesica Pisces image and all of that, and now we're moving into I know, which is Aquarius. You know what I mean? So that's a mental upgrade, and so but these shifts take time. Gotcha. So we have to, shift a certain kind of way, and it ain't gonna happen like overnight, but it begins the process of moving us into the age of Aquarius. At least that's my understanding. Trust me, I have to get Roz Ben up here, who we're gonna bring on the show, and Raul, some other astrologists to really go through some stuff and can tell us what day and time we in,
CJ Eugene, Malcolm, what do you think about the internet going in on Latetta Wright? She's the girl that's supposed to be the new Black Panther, and she posted some stuff on
questioning the vaccines.
Yes. And everybody flipped on her. Even Don Cheadle basically flipped on her and said it was stupid what she said. And this is what I mean by the government doesn't need to do anything.
We're gonna do it.
The people are gonna be the one to flip on you.
Now, Don Cheadle may even be trying to protect her.
That could be it too.
Take the smoke off her. She was stupid for saying that.
That could be
and
it
then
too.
he call her later and be like, "Ma, you off code with that."
Yeah, that could be it too.
Regardless of how you feel.
Especially she works for Disney.
Yeah, so. How you feel. You can't make those kind of statements. So know your role and don't get bigger beyond yourself, because we'll kill you off too.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
Movie open up, you get your popcorn. Damn.
Yeah.
And now she's dead.
Allah Regime, he said, he's in the chat, he said his website is coming soon. They just started their line.
Okay. So when the website come, we're going to plug that.
And if you need help for the website.
And you need help with that website, we do all that.
Listen, man.
We do all that.
We got something coming for y'all.
Yeah. So that's going to be dope, because that's what we want to do. We want to help promote each other, especially when you get something of quality that you ready to rock with.
Definitely.
So that's what it is. Did Malcolm put up a Christmas tree? Malcolm, did you put up a Christmas tree?
Yeah, I did. Did. It wasn't my choice.
Malcolm is a goofy.
It wasn't
my God. Now, I did see your tree, son. I was like, okay. But listen, early on, I've been through this.
For the kid, man.
Early on in relationship with your moms, too, you had a tree. Yeah, until we grew out of that. See, listen, consciousness works in so many ways. So sometimes your partner is not on board, or you're more advanced than your partner. It works both ways. Sometimes the woman is more advanced than the dude. She got a street dude that she need to bring up the code. Or sometimes the brother's more advanced. And it doesn't mean that the heart, energy, love, and commitment is not there. But I got to bring you up to speed by showing you. I told you for years, my wife's mother said, look, Dwayne, I know you into all that shit. That shit is cool. I was not going to take Christmas away from her grandbabies. Mm-hmm. These were her first grandbabies, and she wouldn't let me. She be like, no, he got to stay outside. So I understood that because I know I'm G.O.D. regardless.
Yeah, that's why,
you know what I mean? So with that being said, I understood that. I played my role until it was time for me. And now, my kids, Odyssey talking about she want to put up a tree to honor Grandma because Grandma's kind of sick right now. And I told her I might let her do it. Just go ahead, Odyssey, have some fun. You know what I mean? So I get it.
There's a difference of knowing, and there's a difference of just there's a difference of knowing what things mean, and just kind of like, I guess, being ignorant to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what everything is. I understand what the holiday, but at the same time, like, I have a kid now. Like, I'm a dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
and
my girl, she's
if she's
always
on that,
celebrated Christmas.
Then you got to get in where you fit in. Listen, I did all of that. I told you.
It's just like,
and I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I can go into a church right now if my auntie passed away.
I've done it.
And
going to funerals.
Go to funeral and get the good book. Y'all gotta change your perception of what consciousness and awareness is about. Now, don't get me wrong. When you first get in, you want to wear that uniform and be stern with it. And then you realize none of that external stuff truly matters. It matters about how you go about things in the grand schemes. You still a goofy, though.
Yeah.
I say all of that shit to say, nigga, you still a goofy. I'm so glad I'm past the goofy stages. Yeah. You know, next thing you know, rum, pum, 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 pum. I'm going to call Malcolm, going to be drinking eggnog. Hey, good evening, Dad.
I'm drinking coquito.
Rum, pum, 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 pum.
I'm drinking that Henny coquito.
Rum, pum, pum, pum.
I'm doing this
singing
good.
Christmas carols. Rum, pum, pum, pum. Yep. That's where it goes. Everybody gets it here. That's where it goes.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Y'all gonna wear like ugly sweaters together?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, family pictures.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Probably.
You're definitely a goofy.
Somebody said that's the song in the love.
Oh, that's the wrong song? I play. Oh, it's been a long time.
Somebody said, tell Noble the truth. He is 5 months.
Oh, yeah, so not. But we telling the truth, as we get along.
Yeah.
And I told you how you do that because all I wanted my children to do was ask questions. So I would always ask questions to put the onus on them to answer those questions. Yeah. But I had to do it at the age in which they could actually understand.
Yeah.
So I told Malcolm, why do you think that is? And then I'd catch him. He'd go, wow, I never thought about that. Yeah. So now the wheels is turning, because you'll be at war with your loved one. You know what I'm saying? Because she was raised a certain kind of way and this and that, and you don't want war. It's a chess game. It's not a checkers game. It's a chess game.
That's funny. Somebody said, did you notice how Mitch McConnell, the real Republican leader, has iced out Trump and is moving without his permission against his will? Mitch McConnell, like I've said, is probably the most powerful person in the country right now.
True story.
Like, he makes it all happen, and it don't happen without him. Right now, they're about to threaten another government shutdown, and as people are trying to...
They've only given people $1,200.
In 8 months.
Yeah. Now, in Canada, they get $2,000 a month.
Okay.
To live... pay your bills, at least keep your lights on.
Yeah, I saw a great thread, and it was a guy because it was a map of America and like all like the high levels of COVID spreading, and somebody commented, "This is what happens when a country gives up." And then he says, and then somebody commented, "This is what happens when you tell people when there's no pause button on the economy. You tell people don't go out, but still take your ass to work."
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense in how they want people to function if we still got to pay these bills, bro. Like,
Kev, it's your Earth Day. Shout you out. Shout you out, Playboy.
Happy solar return.
Happy solar return. And as a result, I'm going to sing this song for you. Hum-pa-pum-pum.
Somebody said the lack of stimulus didn't stop the voters, though, which it should have, bro. Like, that should have been something people That if you're gonna riot, if you're gonna crash, downtown, 42nd Street, do it for the money that you're owed. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
The government's supposed to be helping you through these times if we're all going through it.
Absolutely. I've decided I'm not paying no more credit card bills. Not only did I screw up and think the world was going to end and told them to go F themselves. I was like, F yourself, the world will end. Now I'm just not paying them. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? I don't have it. We're in the middle of a pandemic, lady.
Right.
Did you say pandemic? You know what I mean, lady.
Oh, did you see Black Lives Matter, like the global network? They're upset. It's been like 32 days since they sent that letter to Joe Biden.
And he hasn't responded.
He hasn't responded.
None of the black leaders, he hasn't responded in 32 days to black leadership. Why shit? He already got your vote. He already got your vote. Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Who needs beats? Urban X. Yeah, me and Malcolm got a song coming out.
Facts.
My friend, dad died a week, though, like, okay.
So, did you see another sex trafficking bust? Is this the guy who owned the jet line?
Yes, private jet line in the Bronx.
In the Bronx?
Yeah, he lived in the Bronx.
He lived in the Bronx? Where?
He lived, I don't know where he lived, but he lived in the Bronx, and they've been watching him for a while, as they do. And he was paying 12 and 13-year-old girls, and then he private jet owner, and then was putting his clientele onto that.
Yeah, wow.
It's a secret society. You have no idea, and they all look out for each other. So yeah, really deep stuff.
FBI is investigating Hunter Biden,
as they should.
And CNN is just now reporting on it. Remember, they went the whole election cycle without saying anything.
I remember
anything about him. So now they're just reporting on him. That he's being investigated, and I heard a rumor that if the investigation lingers past when Joe Biden is inaugurated, he can fire all the investigators.
Whoa. Say that again.
He can fire all the investigators that's investigating his son.
Wow.
Remember, Trump was doing that.
Hey, Trump was doing the same thing.
Trump was doing that. He was firing. You probe and Russia fired you.
Yep.
He fired the FBI director. Trump was wilding.
That is a major conversations going on in this chat room.
It was a lot of
like total different conversations.
Yeah, I have no idea what's
Do
happening.
we bore you that much, guys? That you have your own conversation? Are you guys listening to us?
Somebody said Kamala gonna be president. Yeah.
Kabbalah gonna be president.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yo, bro, you such a legend with the legend and legacy, not a legend with only a myth. You got books too, man? Yes, I do, Jason Cruz. Thank you so much. You each saw that. Yeah, appreciate you. All right, who else is in the chat? What else is going on over there before we get out of here for the weekend?
What else we got, B? Oh, guys, I know we're promoting Ally Regime stuff, but don't forget to visit shopurbanax.com.
Yes.
For some of our stuff, too.
Do that. Shopurbanax.com. Yes. Roll Tide, baby. I guess Alabama must have won. Malcolm, have you seen the fall of the Cabal documentary?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, that was amazing. Somebody said Black Spot Academy. Yes. Start an academy. Black Spot. My grandmother used to call me Green.
Did you see a video of that Little League football coach?
Who
smacking the kid?
Was that his kid?
I don't know.
It didn't matter because you're still around other people's kids. He knocked the hell out of that kid.
Yeah.
That is exactly what coaching is not.
Yeah.
On any level, even when I coached in the hood, we didn't put our hand. We barely yelled at our children except, through instruction because it's a game. You know what I mean? He smacked the hell out of that kid.
Yeah, he did.
A couple of times, and then gonna tell people to get off his sideline. He needs to be outed, and a big dad needs to smack him.
Yeah,
they just need to smack the hell out of him.
I think the mother decided not to press charges.
No. One of them big dads need to go, y'all lost? And smack his ass. Why you lose, coach? Ain't you the coach?
Yeah.
See, this is why Deebo need to still be here.
Yeah.
Deebo would have smacked the hell out of his ass. You want to spit some bars on my track? Black Dot, Gerald Richards. Is that your rhyme name, Gerald Richards? Sounds like you should be drinking champagne. The new track by Black Dot and Gerald Richards is coming out soon. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Let's see you now with your little goofy
Says,
sweater
can you
on.
explain when there is a benefit into going into wage slavery? I'm not sure what you mean.
Wage slavery. Somebody asked me that during the Hulk question, and I wasn't sure if I answered it correctly. So I'm really unclear. You got to be more specific.
Like, do you mean like
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying.
Like getting a job? Like,
yeah, I mean, because you get a job when you have to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Based on whatever your situation is, and never look down on that, because I never look down on firefighters, post people who make your life easy for you. Even though that may not be the end result, we got to stop thinking we're just going to become a CEO and get rich. You got to understand the way all of these things work.
Also, Amber Palmer, she, is that your name? Yeah, Amber Palmer. Did you hear about Dr. Fauci stating that a black woman developed the vaccine, and so his African American brothers and sisters should take it?
I saw the black lady.
I saw that as well.
I saw that.
And I just saw that as
and that's low hanging fruit.
Yeah,
for you to say, oh, look, a black lady designed it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's exactly how I took it. That's exactly how a lot of people took it too. Like a lot of people not falling for it. Like,
listen, I'm telling you, as crazy as it may seem, I am in a proud moment to watch regular folk. I'm talking to regular, damn near knuckle draggers say, that don't make sense, son. It don't make sense. Did you hear about, all right, Dr. Fauci and the black women? Bam. Yep. So I'm proud of people beginning to ask questions.
Yeah.
Regular people asking questions like, they showed the news the other day and there was old people like, I think I'm going to wait. So that means that we are in a good space to at least begin to question all that they, because they've been trying to run this on us. And like I said, it looked like Armageddon 8 months ago. And now they're telling you it's worse. And I'm looking outside and life is beautiful. It's flourishing. So I'm confused.
Like, it felt that way before.
Right. It felt that way because all
empty.
of this was new to us. But we're adaptable people.
Right.
Once we adapt to it, that's why they can't get rid of us.
Right.
They would have been got rid of black people or so-called original people if they could. That melanin in us is an intelligence beyond all intelligence, and it begins to adapt because it is a living, breathing thing within you. Mm-hmm. How would Wiz Khalifa kissing his son? How about, I didn't see Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, so he kisses his son in the mouth, and some people...
How old is his son?
Sounds like 7.
That's a bit much.
I think it's a little too old.
Yeah, a little too old. I don't even believe kissing your son in the mouth is a good thing at all. On the forehead, on the cheek, here and there, Yes. Yeah. So, but to each his own. To each his own. How he chooses to show affection to his son. But I think 7 is a bit much.
Well, okay, but at the same time, I agree. But at the same time, we can't say, we can't complain about black men.
Chicagoland, thank you.
Black men not being in their kids' life, or not even showing their sons in particular affection.
No, I believe in showing affection.
Right. I'm just saying it's an argument that gets.
So I believe in allowing your kid to cry if he need to cry, hugging him, showing him affection. But I'm not trying to stick my tongue down his throat. Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of Christmas sweater you wear.
Here you go.
I can do it.
Here you go.
Yeah.
He said his mouth was open.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. To each his own.
Yeah.
Now, Lil Wayne getting kissed by a baby, that was a little not gonna have the damn song in my head. Hurrum-pa-pum-pum, Malcolm and Noble. Hurrum-pa-pum-pum, I put up a tree because my wife said I had to. Hurrum-pa-pum-pum, tree has beautiful lights. And we have on these goofy sweaters. Hurrum-pa-pum-pum, hurrum-pa-pum-pum. Malcolm's gonna punch me in the face. Yes, he is. He can beat me too. Yeah.
What's the any other questions?
I think we're out of here.
Yeah, man. Guys, we appreciate you for another great week. And next Monday will be show 150. Big.
Show 150. That's gonna be huge.
It's big.
Let's see if we can get to 50,000 by that time.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 50,000 subs.
That would sync up. 150 and
50,000. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the blog at urbanx.nyc. Don't forget to pick up some of our great threads at shopurbanx.com.
Yes, and go to Allah Regime.
Yes, for
456.
For these,
and get these treads.
And we thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. And peace.
Peace. We love you.